Guest Sri Tapan Singhal ji, our revered Chairperson of the Board of Governors, Jaisri Mota ji, Board members, Vikas Kandoi ji, Sri Alok Gupta ji, dignitaries on the dais, our guests from the industry, media, academics, world, faculty members, dear students, dear parents. I remember the day when our batch 2021-23 was launched. Those were not the normal times. Those were the difficult times. It was July 23rd. The batch was launched by a leader, industry leader of IT industry, CEO of the Tech Mahindra, Sri C.P. Gurnani ji. Orientation program was online, immersion classes were online, trimester first classes started on August 5th, blended classes could be started only on September 1st, and after a few months of classes we conducted first trimester examination and second trimester classes were started, and when we announced the trimester second examination, again COVID came up and classes were disrupted and we were left with no option but to go for online. So the first year of your batch has been passing through very difficult time. Now we are happy. In spite of this big challenge, your batch is passing out from BIMTECH with flying colors. My heartiest congratulations. You can see some of the photographs of your badge. Let me now come to the actual agenda. Annual report is exhaustive. I cannot provide all the details. I would take just a few important milestones in your journey of last 2 years, and it will be a snapshot for the annual report. Let me first of all present you that after getting the Category 1 graded autonomy from Ministry of Education, Government of India in 2019, BIMTECH has got international recognition by renowned accreditation agency ACSB, which is considered the golden standard in accreditation. Your batch will be first batch with this accreditation. In your degree you might have seen there is a logo of BIMTECH along with the logo of ACSB, and wherever you go in the world, this recognition will go with you. We are very small, but we are part of 950 B schools out of total 18,000 B schools in the world which have got this accreditation. Here are the names. We are very small compared to these Ivy League schools. In India, only 21 B schools have got it so far. And there are 6 out of 20 IIMs, only 6 IIMs have got it, and rest are the 15 private universities and institutions like ISD, XLRI, SPJN, etc. So it's a big beginning, and your batch is giving this credit that you are the first batch to get it. Last convocation was held on April 3rd, 2022, and the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Mr. Arif Mohammad Khan, was the chief guest. Let me come to the final outcome of final placement. 94 companies participated. 100% batch has been placed. And you can see the names of some of the topmost companies of India as well as some of the big companies from around the world are in the list of companies. Sector-wise placement is displayed here. 367 students have been placed in 94 companies. Mostly we have placed our students in banking, financial services, consulting companies, market research companies, insurance, manufacturing companies, retail companies and others. So this is about the placement. But the Center for Corporate Relations (CCR) under the leadership of Professor Rajiv Sharma has done something very unique. That before few years back, the Board of Governors has taken a serious note that why students from BIMTECH are not participating in national level and international competitions. A club was founded, agenda was given, mandate was given that you have to promote active participation of BIMTECH students in national level competition. I can say, you can see the map of India. In all top institutions now, BIMTECH students are going and competing with the students of top institutions. Here is a list. Here is a list of those students who have got first position, or who have got first runner-up position, second runner-up position, or those who could reach to the semi-finals. So this was about placement and nature club. Now we come to the role of faculty, important role they are performing for last 35 years, making BIMTECH a national and international brand. And now we are on a very important journey in our life, that is making BIMTECH one of the top research-oriented B school. We have started late, last 5 years we have been trying hard, and we have done some of the things which are very important to know, that we have started India's first research award for business school faculty, started by the first private B school. Amount is rupees 1 million to be given, distributed in first, second and third prize.
In a bit of detail, and you'll actually be amazed to know that to be super successful, in addition to hard work, talent, perseverance, you also require timing of when you enter the job field in a country or the profession enter, or from the education institution that you pass out. It makes a huge difference. So, if let us say, I joined my job in the year 91. I joined a government institution because that time insurance was only done by government. It was not privatized and no private company allowed. After my batch as a direct officer, after my batch there was no recruitment. So let us say I was born a year later, then today I will not be sitting here. So if I was born a year later, there was no recruitment happening, the government had a freeze for 10 years, I did not join the insurance industry, I did not set up a insurance company, I did not become successful, I did not be here. Timing in the year in which I was born ensured that I could be here. Now let's look at people who joined the private insurance company earlier. They joined basically from the batch of 89 to 91 from the government sector when the privatization happened, and some from 88. Why was it so? Because that was the year 2001, which meant most of them would just have 10 to 12 years experience. But the very senior people with no experience, they did not join the private industry. Why was it so? Simply because the seniors, because they are up in the hierarchy, they're doing pretty good. The promotion happening faster, things are moving fast for them. So they didn't find it interesting enough to join a startup to start a career. People in the 89, 90, 91 batch, they had a huge delay in their promotions happening. So when they saw an opportunity come up, they were the ones which moved on to private entity and then set up most of the private companies in the country. Positioning of the year in which you are born makes a huge difference. Bill Gates, if he was born a year earlier, a year later, he would not have been Bill Gates. No. Now let me explain why I say you should be very grateful for the time you are here. If you look at your country, India, and you've read about it in all the newspaper, the next 20, 30 years is belonging to your country. It is going to do well. It is going to be rocking, it's going to keep on capturing more and more economic wealth as this country progresses. Now you enter into the job field, but the country is already doing pretty well, it's very aggressive. A lot of plans, look at government plans, look at the way people talk about, look at entrepreneurs, look at the global leaders. It's all coming to India. Look at the Pope, look at the big consulting gurus, they speak about India's time. You enter into job at the time when India is moving on the path to become a superpower. Which means 20-30 years when you're going to enter this job field, as you progress, you'll have huge opportunities. You'll have huge time frame of making it very, very big in your life and career. If I take it back, let's say the time when we entered the job field, India was seen as a poor country. I remember when I would go to international markets, when I would go to do business and expose that I was from India, people would look down upon us. You know, as if, okay, like, who are these guys? Or land of snack charmers, or they talk about pollution, and all negativity which be coming through. I've seen the change when as Indians we go to global markets and meet people across the countries, how the respect for India has moved up to where it is. So when you enter the job field, you are entering a time when the country is doing very well. Now when I look at the courses you have done, international business, retail, insurance now. Let me talk about insurance a bit because I represent the industry. If you look at insurance, the general insurance business of India in the world ranking is 15, 1-5. While India in the world ranking by economic is on the 5th rank. So there's a huge gap, 15th and 5th, which means that anybody who is entering insurance, for the next 20-30 years, this business will always have a double-digit growth. So imagine, you are entering job in a country which is going to progress, then you enter into a profession which is going to have a double-digit growth for the next 20-30 years. As of now, we only have 60 insurance companies in India. In US, we have 6,000 insurance companies. India, in the next 5-10 years, will have at least 1,000 insurance companies in the market. Talent will always be short of the requirement of the industry.